Please have a seat. It is a real pleasure for me to welcome our graduates, their family and friends, along with our faculty and our staff. Board of Education members, Mr. Kelly and Mr. Vaughn, along with Mr. Dennis Hogan. Sorry about that, Dennis. Along with Nashua High School South's principal, Jennifer Susing. I also would like to take a note of our special invited guest here, Mr. Bruce Pannington from BAE Systems, along with your keynote speaker, Commissioner Kapadas. I welcome you all to the National Community Adult School Commencement Exercises. With that being said, I'm going to ask you all to please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please have a seat. Without further ado, I would like to introduce to you a mentor of mine that's been very close in mentoring me throughout my years here at Nashua, my 2.5 years, and that would be Principal Jennifer Susing. We're really proud to have her here tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, graduates. I don't have anything written because this is a very short and sweet message to you. I am a person who took 10 years to get my college degree because I was raising a family, going to school at night and working full-time during the day. I've never marched to the beat of everybody else's drummer, and I'm so proud of all of you for however you got here tonight. You came in your own way. Some of you have gotten to know your personal stories, which is really exciting, and some of you even from elementary I've known you, which is really exciting for me. But know that the reason you're here is because of all of those people out there who are here to support you and the people up here on stage as well. But for the families out there, know how proud you should be of these students here, because there are many students who could be sitting here who are not because they did not persevere like you all did. You kept going no matter what you were facing. I'm so proud of you. You came through this. You're sitting there in your caps and gowns, whether it's blue or purple. And on behalf of both Principal Ryan from North and myself, as well as our central office administration, we are extremely, extremely proud of you. And please know, families and friends, that you should be proud of them as well. I wish you best in your future. And please come back and share your stories. Chris Becker, I know I'm going to hear a lot from you. And I'm so proud of all of you. Enjoy the evening.
For some of our night school students, they had the great opportunity to intern at BAE Systems this past semester under the direction of Bruce Pannington. Our program plans to continue to grow in collaborative relationship with our business community as to prepare our students and our graduates for the 21st century global marketplace. And it is with great pleasure that we have Mr. Pannington here to speak with you today. Bruce?
Well, I do have to have this written down by company policy, so forgive me. Good evening. I am Bruce Pannington. I'm an Ops Planning and Control Manager at BAE Systems, and I'd like to thank Michelle Lee Papanicolau and the Nashua School District for inviting me here tonight. More importantly, I'd like to congratulate the students here. You know, you showed the desire to complete something that you started, and you're going to need that in the workforce as you go on. You took something that you began with, things happened, and no matter what went wrong, you continued on it. Where we work, a lot of that happens in the workplace. Nothing ever seems to go right. Sometimes what the outcome is, you will finish it. So always remember that. I'm speaking here tonight not only to congratulate the students, but to educate the faculty and the parents about an internship program at BAE Systems called Schools to Careers. It offers internship opportunities to students, juniors and seniors throughout the school district. Last year, one of your fellow students, Rachel McMahon, had an opportunity to work for me. She came in a couple hours a day, every day before her school, and was given different tasks and assignments to do that related to the production control field. While she was there, she had an opportunity to view the manufacturing environment and to take a look to see if there are any potential jobs that may interest her in the future. That's the whole idea of the program. We want to bring students into the manufacturing workforce and give them an opportunity to see what it's like. BAE Systems offers us internship programs in soldering and machining, test equipment repair, and in production control, which is my field. If business permits, it can lead to full-time positions in certain of these fields. Last year, we did hire 4 soldering people, and this summer we plan to hire at least 1 more who went through the program. We not only teach them hands-on skills, but we mentor them with a chance to develop their soft skills, meaning that we help them to the importance of punctuality, positive attitude, pride in their work, team ethics, good communications, just to name a few. The manufacturing field has a lot to offer, and at BAE Systems we have an excellent health care package, competitive pay, free tuition reimbursement. That is something that should interest you. You've gone this far with your education, you put the effort into it, why not take advantage of a company that gives you a free tuition reimbursement as you continue your education? We also have our 980 work week, which gives us every other Friday off. So I'm telling you guys, the long weekends are wonderful. So again, I want to congratulate the students, congratulate the parents, the friends who kept pushing your students, and continue on with your life. Good luck to all. Thank you.
Thank you, Bruce. Our keynote speaker tonight has spent close to 30 years servicing the state of New Hampshire. He is a lifelong resident of Manchester and was named president of the Workforce Opportunity Council during the JPAC layoffs when the state of New Hampshire obtained the National Emergency Grant from the New Hampshire Department of Labor. He is a man that understands the importance of education and preparing our graduates for post-secondary education and the 21st century global workforce. It is with great honor that I introduce to you Commissioner Kapadas from the Department of Labor.
Michelle, thank you very much, and it's really an honor and a pleasure to join you here tonight. I want to just give you a little bit of background. Your director, she called me up and asked about my availability on June 20th, and I said to myself, this is a parishioner at my church as well, so I want to check my calendar and make sure that I'm able to go, because if I'm not, every Sunday in church I'm going to have to look over and feel guilty. So fortunately, I was able to join you tonight, and like I said, it is a real honor and a privilege to be here tonight. One of the things when I first came in, they said, okay, everybody, we're going to, Commissioner, if you could join us in the principal's office. And I said, this isn't a good start for tonight's exercise. But again, I want to thank you for the warm introduction. It's both an honor and a pleasure to be able to join you tonight to celebrate this graduation. On behalf of our great state, I also want to extend my deepest thanks to the Superintendent of Schools, the Nashua Board of Education members, the principal, the director, your teachers, the staff, and saving the best for last, your families. All of these people have played a vital role. They've been your support system leading up to your graduation today. I also want to thank you, the students, who showed the fortitude to take the first step and continued through the days until you saw the light at the end of the tunnel and passed through that tunnel and receive your diploma today. This is the beginning of your journey through life. Sometimes that journey will be difficult and the road may be rocky. There is no insurance policy that you can take out for a successful, well-lived life, and there will be times you will experience challenges as well as doubts. I've had those same challenges and doubts, and I'm sure many in the audience have also had challenges and doubts. So I give you 6 thoughts I always carry with me that have helped me and have contributed to my success and will also help you overcome some of these challenges and doubts as well. The first is work hard. There is no substitute for hard work. Number 2, be passionate. Understand your passions and your skills. Number 3, be persistent. One of the stories I read about Katie Couric, who's one of the news anchors, when she graduated college, she wanted to work in the news business as a broadcaster. She called the anchor several times at the local affiliate, the local ABC affiliate, called and called and called, never got a return phone call. Finally, she asked her mother, she asked her to bring her down to the studio, and her mother brought her down. She walked by the burly security guard and asked to speak, with the producer of the show. And he asked if she had an appointment. She said, not really, and they both started to laugh. She ended up getting up there to meet with the anchor. He did meet with her, and she indicated how much she wanted to get into broadcasting, and he had a pile of resumes on his desk. He took that pile of resumes, went through it, and liked her stuff because she had, she went there in order to try to meet with him personally, never had an appointment, took that resume, moved it to the top of the pile, and she started working there in 2 months. And that is being persistent. Be resilient. Get over your disappointment and loss. Be fearless. Take risks, the same as we all did when we were oh so young, and your friend said, I dare you to do this. I remember being dared to jump walls that I wouldn't even think about right now. And number 6, keep the faith. For those of you who are going directly into the workforce, I have good news on employment in the state of New Hampshire. The latest economic news released by the Department of Employment Security shows an unemployment rate of 4% here in the state of New Hampshire. This compares with the national average of 5.5% unemployment. New Hampshire's had just under 10,000 new jobs that were created between May 2007 and May 2008. The majority of these new jobs are in the following sectors: health services, 2,600; education, 1,100; professional and business services, 2,100; and retail trade, 500, just to mention a few. Also within the Department of Labor, we have a apprenticeship advisory council, and we work with the United States Department of Labor on that. And within the apprentice program, there have been 401 apprentices that have been added since October 2007, bringing the total number of apprentices in the state to over 2,500 apprentices working with the state of New Hampshire. So there is growth, and there are tremendous opportunities for you here in the state of New Hampshire. Now, I know many of you have seen David Letterman and have seen his top 10. Tonight, in tribute to you, the graduates, and wanting to impart sage advice, I prepared my top 10 list of quotes from wise individuals that you might consider on your graduation day. Quote number 10, "We know what we are, but know not what we may be," written by Shakespeare, and may perhaps best describe where many of us are today. Perhaps we know where we'll be tomorrow, this summer, or even next year. But have you thought about life you want when you're 50, or when your children will say about you on your retirement approximately 50 years from now? At the age of 18, I had no idea that a labor commissioner existed. One of the keys is open-mindedness and flexibility. Technology is moving so quickly that only a small percentage of positions in 10 years are known today. Quote number 9 pertains to the need for being a lifelong learner. Newton Baker, former Secretary of War under Woodrow Wilson, who was a member of the USA delegation to the Paris Peace Conference in 1919, said, "The man who graduates today and stops learning tomorrow is uneducated the day after." Lifelong learning is a key which can be gained through continuing education. Yes, there's a formal avenue through universities and colleges, advanced training, the military, but you also have educational opportunities provided through your employer as well as your personal reading experiences and new opportunities yet to emerge into developing technology. Quote number 8 from Winston Churchill, "We make a living by what we get, we make a life by what we give." This has always been the heart and soul of our country and our state, giving to those that need our help. As part of your educational experience, you've been involved in community service. And hopefully through your educational progression to future work opportunities, you will develop a commitment to community service. This will bring you inner happiness and a great sense of overall achievement. Moving on, dreams help you create your vision, mission, and your goals in life which evolve. The vision of today may be very different from your life vision at age 30 or age 50. Make your dreams a reality is perhaps best expressed through several quotes. Quote number 7, Mark Twain said, 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than the things you did. So throw off your bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, and discover. Or perhaps equally as well said, quote number 6 by former First Lady of the United States, Eleanor Roosevelt, who said, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Quote number 5, expressed by William Arthur Ward, an American scholar and author. If you can imagine it, you can achieve it. You can dream it, you can become it. Quote number 4 from Walt Disney. All our dreams come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Rest assured, if you don't pursue your dream, no one else can do it for you. For me, this is a call for your personal action. Quote number 3 from Dr. Seuss, only fitting and appropriate that a reference to our early childhood years be recognized in bringing us here today. Dr. Seuss said, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know. You are the guy who'll decide where to go. Think about where you're going and the importance of your decisions and the opportunities you choose in life. Quote number 2 is about success. Everyone here today, including me, wishes each and every one of you much success in life. As John Gray, a certified family therapist and author of the bestseller Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, said, success lies in doing not what others consider to be great, but what you consider to be right. Quote number 1, each and every one of us have a different definition of success, but perhaps the most important definition of success is a quote found on a lot of placards, pictures, and coffee cups from the Priorities series that says, priorities, 100 years from now, it will not matter what my bank account was, the sort of house I lived in, or the car I drove, but the world may be different because I was important in the life of a child. As you think about your future, think about your impact on your environment, the world, and future generations. And finally, an anonymous quote as an added measure, because I'm not David Letterman and I can do 11 if I want, I don't have to stop at 10. My wish to each and every graduate, I hope your dreams take you to the corners of your smiles, to the highest of your hopes, to the windows of your opportunities, and to the most special places your heart has ever known. New Hampshire is a great state. Tonight you have many citizens of our state who have joined us to applaud your success, your dedication, and your determination to graduate. As part of Governor Lynch's jobs cabinet, I've met with several businesses and local business organizations throughout the state, and what I always hear from these business people is we're concerned about the future and where our future workforce will come from. So our task, our state's task, is to ensure the success of graduates such as yourself, because ultimately your success will greatly contribute to our state's future success. Again, I want to thank you for this special opportunity to join you tonight. What I'd like to do afterwards, I know everybody who's in caps and gowns tonight is going to want to stay that way all night long. So before you take off those caps and gowns, I want to have the chance just to meet you, to give you my business card, and also to extend my deepest and personal and sincere congratulations. And at the same time, when I give you my business card, don't hesitate to call me. If there's anything that I can do to help ensure your future success, please feel free to call me. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Kapadas. That's very nice. Take his business card.
All of our graduates have come to us from a variety of places, and they have profound and compelling stories, each and every one of them. Their educational journey has led them along the path of the alternative school, Nashua North, Nashua South, Fifth Block, credit recovery after school, independent studies, internships, and of course, adult ed classes. We are fortunate in Nashua to have all of these different opportunities available to us to graduate and continue our education. The first person that you're going to hear from tonight comes to us from Nashua South, and we're very proud to have him as one of our graduates. Please welcome Chris Becker.
Good evening. It is with great pride and honor that I stand here today to represent the graduating class of 2008. I would like to start my speech with a quote by Harold V. Melcher. It goes as follows. Live your life each day as you would climb a mountain. An occasional glance toward the summit keeps the goal in mind, but many beautiful scenes are to be observed from each new vantage point. Climb slowly, steadily, enjoying each passing moment, and the scene from the summit will serve as a fitting climax for the journey. My middle school journey was a difficult one. I spent most of my days in different types of trouble. My life started to change for me after I moved to Nashua in my freshman year. I started to mature and I realized I was making some bad choices. The ongoing support of the faculty at Nashua High School has impacted my life in so many ways. If it wasn't for the various programs and options that this school district has to offer, I might not be here right now. Today, I stand before you, a father, a role model, a leader, and most of all, a success. For me, the opportunity to graduate is significant. It means that I can get my diploma, start on my career, and support my family. To me, the end of high school is just the beginning of the next step in my life and the base of the next mountain that I must climb. Today, we have reached the summit of one of the biggest mountains we will ever have to climb. All of us here today have our own personal responsibilities in life. We have our own goals, and we all have a huge amount of weight on our shoulders to go out there and show the world exactly what we are made of. I have come to the conclusion that it is our differences that make us who we are in life. I believe that we all have something worthwhile to offer to society. When you leave here today, I want you to keep this quote by Nelson Mandela in mind. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Congratulations, class of 2008. We made it.
I am particularly proud to introduce the next student speaker. I have known her since she was an 8th grader at the alternative school. You will hear her story in just a minute, but I want you to know that she has demonstrated the perseverance that Mr. Kopaitis just talked about. Without that personal perseverance, I don't think she would be here. So I am so pleased and honored to welcome Jessica Rios.
Good evening. On behalf of all the students graduating tonight, I want to thank you for coming. I am very honored to be sharing this special evening with you, and it is indeed very special to me. My path to success was a bumpy one that didn't come easy for me. I had to fight to earn my success. I come from a broken home and have several brothers and sisters, and even though they valued education, school was an option, not a desire. In the beginning, attending school was no desire for me either, until I found out the hard way how much education meant for me. It wasn't until 10th grade that I found my need for school. I was 16 at the time, and I was barely making an effort in class when I would bother to show up. In middle school, in the middle of my sophomore year, I dropped out. Less than a month later, I found myself trying to enroll back in school. And even that wasn't a permanent thing. I got kicked out on my 3rd day there because I was late for class. Well, I tried, I figured. I stayed out of school until the September of the following year. During that time out, I decided on my own that I wanted to go back to school, no matter what. Even if I got held back a year or had to take extra classes to get my credits. I didn't want to sit around anymore or earning low income at a meaningless job, which seemed to be all I was qualified to do. As I repeated my sophomore year, I developed a hunger to do well. I passed and made honor roll straight through the year, Not only had I passed 10th grade, but got myself back on track. I decided to go to day classes and night school to earn my junior and senior credits. Now I stand before you, a high school graduate, the first child of 7 in my family to do so. I can honestly say, that without the support of my teachers, my hunger for success, and my willingness to fix my mistakes, I may not have made it. It has become most important to me to set an example for my siblings so that they will know that no matter the size of our mistakes, we can always do something to fix them. When you feel like you're in the dark, that is when the light may shine the brightest. To the class of 2008, congratulations and keep following your light.
It is an honor and a privilege for me to read the names of our 2008 Nashua Community Adult School graduates. Okay. Jamie Adams. Luisa Arias. Caitlin M. Aslin. Joseph Balestra. Christopher J. Becker. Michael J. Bonilla. Tiffany Marie Bali. Thomas Bradford. Kevin Brazil. I know, get up there. Stephen Carvalho. Christopher Cochran. Jonathan Kuhn. Nicole Corbeil. Danilo Diaz. Andrea Elliott. Santiago Espinal. Jennifer Fleischer. Margaret Gallagher. Rosalie Gliona. Tiana S. Grano. Angela Huang. Elizabeth Hogan. Nicholas Caros. Samantha Kaufman. David W. Lavoie. Andrew C. Lemieux. Erica Ann Alesniak. Fatima Macias. Nicholas C. Martin. Patricia Martins. Ethan Christopher Mayu. Rachel McMahon. Dario Augustin Medina. Christian Mahia. Felix Mello. Edgar Mendoza. Colton W. Morse. Kimberly Morris. Michelle E. Nault. Jazeel Ocasio. Susanne Osbarek. Konstantina Polychronopoulos. Alexandra Raymond. Jessica Rios. Thomas Roderick. Bruno Santos. Justin Thomas Saucier. Jason Schrantz. Amanda M. Shepard. Chelsea Spears. Mercedes Stanley. Sarah Stradiff. Mariah Tarbox. Ryan D. Taylor. Crystal Vega. Megan M. Villette. Tyler H. Hickory. Sean C. Welper. Anthony Zukaitis.
You know, as educators, this is what it's all about, honestly. Let's give a round of applause. Okay. Before I give my closing remarks, I have to say a couple of words. I want to take a moment to recognize all the people that are up here on the stage, because it's really all of these people that make this day happen for all of you graduates. Our faculty and our guidance team are the best, honestly. I have to tell you, the administrative staff, the administrative assistants at each of the academy offices at both Nashua High School North and South are the ones that call me sometimes when we don't always get you and say, this kid may need extra help. And so the academy secretaries, I thank them too. I also want to thank the support that I receive from both of our high schools, Principal Susing and Principal Ryan. Without their support, and I really feel like we need to talk about the people that work behind the scenes. Our Board of Ed members, honestly, these are the people that make policy happen, and they make programs like this exist. So without those folks creating policy and creating these programs and understanding that these things need to happen for our kids and providing alternatives, we wouldn't be here today. So I want to take a moment to thank our Board of Ed members. Central office staff too. They work together very collaboratively and really working for the greater good of our Nashua students. With that being said, I do have to thank the City of Nashua and our mayor for the Nashua Transit Authority has made a huge difference this year. They've provided a bus route to here in Nashua at Nashua High School North. Many of our students here today have transportation issues. So if they have to take classes outside the normal school day, they have no way of getting here. And the city has provided a nice bus loop this year, and I want to take a moment to thank them personally because that has really helped our graduates be here today. again, along with business leaders like BAE Systems and the support from our state folks, it really takes a community to graduate our graduates. It does. Okay, now, with that being said, I have 3 people that I would like to come up here. Renee Santos, Emily Dustin, and Kathy Vetcher. I'd like for you to stand right here for a second. All right. These 3 individuals are my right and left-hand people. They are the ones that are there in the office that are helping all of you guys out and are there every single night. So I want to take a moment to recognize Renee Santos, Emily Dustin, and Kathy Vetri for all the hard work that they've done to service you, our graduates. I have a little something for them. Okay, now for my closing remarks. I promise it won't be long. All right, I'm going to leave you today, graduates, with one acronym. And many of you have heard me preach this before because, well, I just like to preach. So it's one of my personal professional philosophies. And the acronym is IDEA. Interest, desire, effort, and attitude, which is a common theme tonight, isn't it? No matter what you do, graduates, whether you're entering the employment field or entering or attending a college, select one that you're interested in. 2, have the desire in that employment field or academic program to excel. 3, put forth the effort that is needed to succeed. And 4, and most importantly, have a great attitude, okay? Interest, desire, effort, and attitude. These are the key elements that are needed to succeed in life, and I want you to take those with you. Many of you have heard me recite this, but there are many of you that are following your dreams. For example, one of our students tonight will be starting his machining apprenticeship program with the State of New Hampshire Machining Association program in this fall. Mr. Vickery, we have, that's right, Jason will be joining the Marines very shortly. And there are many other views out there that will be attending college and local universities and others that will be entering the workforce. So take those lessons that you have learned and remember, interest, desire, effort, and attitude is something you should take with you today. Before we officially congratulate you, I need to ask that our auditorium and the audience members please remain seated while our dignitaries and graduates, we will be processing out of the auditorium. So with that being said, congratulations, the class of 2008. Please take your tassels and move them from right to left. Congratulations. Wait, stay seated, gentlemen. Thank you.